Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, we did a purple and gold halo eye. For this look, I used the Juvia's Place palettes. I actually used 3 of them. The Nubian 2, and the Masquerade palette. I'm sorry, I know that 3 palettes is really excessive, but I got them in the mail yesterday and I was just really excited to test them out, and so I just use them all. You do not need 3 different palettes to do this look. You can totally do this look with a warm transition shade and a purple and gold. You do not need 3 palettes at all. But like I said, I was testing them out just to see how the shadows worked out and everything, and honestly I'm so impressed with them. I recommend these palettes to, I will recommend these palettes to everyone. I think they're awesome. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, for the sake of time, I've already done my left eye, so we're just going to go ahead and start with my right. And so to start off, I'm going to prime using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And I typically just use like a concealer as a primer, but my eyelids are super dry right now. And so I have been using an actual eyeshadow primer an eyeshadow primer that's really hydrating to kind of help balance out the dryness that I'm having right now. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to set it using my RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, and next we're going to start in the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. And the inside looks like this. And we're going to start by taking this color right here. And just putting that all over the lid and buffing that into the crease. Since we are doing a halo look, I am trying to bring the shadows kind of down into the corner, or the outer corner and the inner corner, just to start to build up that color when we put the purple down. Okay, and then using the same palette, we're going to dip into the color right next to it. This color is a little bit more of a yellow toned color, because I did want to have the crease to be really smoked out and warm tones. So I am trying to warm that up using some different transition shades. And then taking a fluffier brush. This is a Morphe 433. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Just kind of going to take that and clean it off a little bit. And blend out the crease a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to go over to the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. This is the mini version. I just decided to get it because it is $10 cheaper and you get the same thing. So here's all the colors in it. And we're just going to take this color Zulu at the bottom and buff that into the crease just like we did with the other shades. Okay, and next we're going to go into Este, which is this color right here, and just do the same thing. This is the just another warm transition shade to really get the crease nice and smoked out. And we are done with this palette, so we're going to set that to the side and jump into the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place. Here's what the inside of it looks like. And we're going to take this shade Morocco and just place this right in the crease just to give it just a little bit more of a orangey tone. Then we're going to take a really fluffy brush. I'm going to be using the Morphe M218 just to really blend out that crease and make sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, and now we're going to start packing on the purple on the inner and outer corner, and for that we're going to use the Morphe R41 brush. And we're going to dip into this shade Jezebel right here. So we're just going to pack this on the inner and outer corner using this brush. I do use a smaller brush like this, like a pencil brush, when I'm doing a halo, because I do have smaller hooded eyes. And so sometimes for me it's very hard to get really into the inner corner with a bigger brush. Be sure to connect them around the top. Then we're going to take a fluffier brush. This is the M330. And we're just going to, with no additional product, just blend that out. And really buff it into the crease. Okay. Going back in with the same shade. We're going to kind of do this a couple times, just packing on the color, making sure that it's... Oh, I got makeup on me. Making sure that it's really dark on the inner and outer corner. And then taking the light shade from the Nubian 1 palette, I'm going to go back into the light shade right here and just really blend out the crease with that. And then on the Morphe M433, I'm going to take a little bit more of the Morocco shade and just really blend out the crease a little bit more. Just because, like I said, I want this to be a very warm crease into the cooler purple. And so I just want to really take the Morocco and get it smoked out there. Okay, and now that we have the crease all smoked out, we're going to start packing on the gold shade on the center of the eye. And for that, we're going to take the Nefertiti color, this one right here. And I'm going to first place this on with my finger. Okay, now that we have a good base of the gold down, I'm going to go in with my MAC 242. And take a little bit of this and spray it with some setting powder. And then just pack that right in the center to make it a little bit more bright. Okay, and then we're going to take a blending brush and blend out the edges a little bit. And then taking that little pencil brush again, I'm just going to go in and just kind of blend out the edges to make the purple and the gold kind of just blend together a little bit more. With a different pencil brush, an E18, I'm just going to take a little bit of the gold and just kind of buff that in with the purple. Okay, and that completes the eyes, so next we'll move on to the face. Right now, starting with the face, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photofinish Foundation Primer. And I'm just going to place this all over my face. For today's look, I did want to do more of a matte look, and so this is a silicone-based primer that really helps me kind of blur out my pores a little bit. So I'm just going to rub this in all over my face. And next, just to help my pores a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my Este Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. And put that just where my pores are a little bit more noticeable. Okay, now going in with foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation in Soft Beige. I love this foundation. I think it looks so good on the skin. I think it's just the perfect foundation, and it's so affordable. I recommend it to everybody. I'm going to go in with a damp sponge and just blend that out. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with my Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light Pale. And just put this all under my under eye area. I'm also going to go down the bridge of my nose with this, as well as middle of my forehead and my chin. And I'm just going to blend it out. And now I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color Powder, and instead of baking, I'm just going to, oh, I dropped the brush. Instead of baking, I'm just going to swipe this under my under eye and just set it. I don't feel like baking today. And so this is the Morphe E48 brush. I'm just going to go in and just pat it in and like that. You don't want to swipe when you set your under eye, because wiping kind of just defeats the purpose and will crease even more. So pat it in like so. And then with the excess powder on the brush, I'm just going to go down my nose and down my forehead and my chin. Alright, and next we're going to go on to bronzer. I'm not going to contour today. I feel like with this look I don't want to do anything too dramatic. And so I'm just going to go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer and bronze up the skin. And I'm going to use the Morphe 527 brush to do so. And next we're going to go in with blush, and today I'll be using the NYX Ombre Blush in Strictly Chic. It's just a pretty coral blush that looks like this. Oh, that's true to color right there. Alright, and for blush, I'm going to go with my favorite blush brush, the Morphe E4. And next we're going to do highlight. And I picked this up yesterday and I'm so excited to try it out. This is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. I just think it's so pretty, and I've seen so many great reviews about it and everybody seems to love it, so I figured I'd pick it up and give it a try. And today for highlighter, I'm going to use my M501 brush and just put this on the tops of my cheeks. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that so much. Look at that glow. I love that. Alright, and next we're going to do brows. This is the same brow product I used in my last video, the Brow Gal. And so I'm just going to do those real quick. Now I'm going to jump back into the Nubian palette, so we can do our inner corner and brow highlight and smoke out the bottom lash line just a little bit. So I'm going to, for the inner corner and brow highlight, I'm going to take this Crown C513 brush and tap into this first shade right here, this one right here, and pop that in the inner corner. This is like a little bit of a duochrome shadow. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is a little pink, which I really think goes with this look. And then I'm just going to do a little bit on the brow bone. My brows are super bushy right now. I need to get them done, so I'm not going to do a too intense highlight because I don't want to draw too much attention to them right now. Okay. And now we're going to take, what brush do I want to use? This one. The Morphe 431, kind of just like the one we just used, but it's clean. And we're just going to take the light shade that we started with the transition color and just run that across the lower lash line. And then we're going to take this dark brown shade at the bottom and just do the same thing. But I'm only going to use that on the outer third of the eye, just because I don't want to bring that all the way in. I feel like it might close the eye off a little bit. And with a brush with no product on it, this is an M508, I'm just going to really blend all of that out. And now we're going to go in with mascara. Today for mascara, I'm going to be using the Este Edit mascara, the voluminous side of it. Right, and then on the waterline, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Wonder Pencil in Light. And I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can really see how this does open the eye up. So you just take it, I don't know if you can tell, but I just feel like that little bit of extra white really does open up the eye a little bit more and make the eye look a little bit brighter. I think you can kind of see the difference in the two. For lips, I'm going to go in with Colourpop Notion, and I just figured that since I am doing a vampier, darker eye, I would just stick with the theme and do the same on my lips. And now we're going to go in with setting spray. Today I'll be using the Urban Decay Deslick spray. Just really soak my face real quick. Alright, well this is the finished look. If you like this look, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!